So the thesis is that applications that are built in a decentralized infrastructure rather than a centralized client-server infrastructure will be more robust and more trustworthy and can serve as a better foundation for economic, social, and political systems. ConsenSys was formed about 3.5 years ago, and we operate along 4 prongs of activity. We focus very heavily on the Ethereum blockchain ecosystem, but we pay some attention to other blockchain systems, and we believe that this year we'll see lots of interledger activity. So that's movement of tokens between blockchain systems and validation of transactions across blockchain systems. Our first line of activity is in product, where we build lots of infrastructure, developer tools, and network-based businesses, mostly in the Ethereum ecosystem. These systems range from projects in the music industry to healthcare to supply chain. We have an academy where we've educated thousands of people on the Ethereum technology, from business people to software developers. We do capital markets activities where we're building things like custody services, exchange systems. We do venture investing, and we do token launches. About 3 years ago, we started getting lots of calls from corporations and governments to build systems on a consulting basis, either build software or do advisory work. So we've done quite a lot of that over time. We've been able to take the Ethereum technology, where we largely focus with respect to the public Ethereum ecosystem, use that technology and use software components that we built on that technology in private permission and public permission contexts. So it has grown increasingly important to us to build systems for business blockchain, systems for corporations, systems for government, systems for central banks, and we've done all of those things. It gives me great pleasure to introduce Sophia, who's founder of Kaleido, essentially the world's leading business blockchain solution.
Thanks, Joe. So my name is Sophia Lopez. I'm a founder of Kaleido. We bring deep domain expertise working with enterprises and governments around enterprise blockchain. Built numerous blockchain platforms over the last couple of years and worked with hundreds of enterprise clients and governments. We're business funded by ConsenSys. We're moving really fast. We announced a big partnership with Amazon Web Services in May when we made a public launch of our product. And we have a first-of-a-kind technology that really helps enterprises accelerate the adoption of blockchain. So what we're announcing today is that Kaleido and ConsenSys are investing substantially in the Asia-Pacific region. This is in result of some of the client demand and the surging interest in enterprise blockchain. Since our announcement with Amazon and public launch, we've been working very closely with leading consortiums in Europe and the West, with governments and leading enterprises. And now we're bringing that investment here. It's an investment of both resources and footprint. And in collaboration with Amazon, we're announcing 2 new locations for our Blockchain Business Cloud. And that's going to be in Seoul, Korea, and in Sydney, Australia. We're also announcing clients who are working with us on the platform already. There are many in the region, which is part of the reason why we're investing here. And to that, are interested in publicly sharing their stories. One is here with us today with Caifeng Gene. It's a genomics data sequencing company looking at tackling early onset of diabetes in the Chinese population. And really looking at the 110 million Chinese who have early diabetes today, 450 million plus with metabolic syndrome, trying to prevent them from developing type 2 diabetes. And it's really almost 10% of the Chinese population today that is diagnosed with diabetes. So use it running on the Kaleido platform to help result in better business outcomes, and also very unique model around data and data exchange and the patient's ownership of that data.
So our company is mainly focused on applying the most state-of-the-art genomic sequencing technology and also accurate, individualized diabetes, genomics, that what we have spent years of discoveries in the lab and translate all these discoveries into the clinical applications. So one of the key challenge in the current diabetes clinical applications of genomics is how can we provide a cost-effective approach for accurate diagnosis of the kind of patients which have the atypical diabetes that needs to use our most state-of-the-art technologies to identify the genomic mutations that will help us provide a correct treatment for these patients. So for those genomic applications, we are developing applications on top of Kaleido blockchain systems to actually connect all these data that we generated in our ecosystem, where we have hospitals, we have diagnostic labs, for example at Caifeng, we have a clinical lab, and also for patients and multiple of the other healthcare organizations. So among these ecosystems, and one of the key challenges is that how can we share these transaction data and transparently, securely, and with the full consent from the patients. So by building our applications on top of Kaleido, as you know, is a simple and it's really efficient system that enables us to build up quickly the applications that we can share these data across the members of the consortium. We can easily add nodes, add new members, and create these data sharing schemas based on the business logics among the members of our ecosystem.